Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, several things to say. We will go from Man United to Barcelona, Liverpool, 3, here we go. The market is coming, let's jump into it together. And here we are, guys, always market. The holidays are coming. I remind you every single day we are entering into Christmas period, New Year's Eve, the moment where you're sharing your time with your family or with whoever you want. But don't forget, here on the channel you will find updates, news, videos every single day. So subscribe to the channel and be part of the family because we don't stop. I'm always here to give you all the updates. And today let me start with the here we goes, because the here we goes are coming, the market is coming. The first one is for a talent for the future at Bayern. It's called Virgilio Olaya, 17 years old from SD Aucas in Ecuador, a player who was wanted by several clubs. There was another European giant in England, very interested in Virgilio Olaya, but Bayern won the race. Bayern have an agreement for Virgilio Olaya to join the club. It's going to be a 4.5-year deal from what I heard, so until June 2030, valid until 2030. And is going to be signed from the beginning of 2026. So it's going to be valid from February 2026. Why? Because the player will turn 18 years old and then he will join Bayern. He will go on loan immediately. Grasshoppers is an option, but not the only one. So they are considering options. Virgilio Olaya, centre back, very talented, will join FC Bayern very soon. And so the here we go is confirmed. Then German player, in this case is not a youngster, is a player who is well experienced, but will go to AC Milan, and is Niklas Füllkrug, former Borussia Dortmund striker of the German national team for a long time, now at West Ham United, where he was not playing. Füllkrug will become a new Milan player. The deal is done, is agreed, is a loan deal with a buy option clause not mandatory for around 13 million euros, and so Füllkrug to Milan is a here we go. The player is ready for his medical and contract signing, and so new striker for Milan. The third here we go of the day is something you got exclusively here on the channel 2 months ago. It was end of October. I told you, Hendrik, Olympique Lyon, negotiations ongoing. I told you every single step of the story, and now deal done. Hendrik to Olympique Lyon is a here we go. The player will be in Lyon from the 1st of January, ready to play under Paulo Fonseca. They both speak Portuguese, and so Hendrik already spoke to Fonseca and is ready to join Lyon. Straight loan, no buy option, no buy obligation, back to Real Madrid in June. Lyon will pay 50% of the salary. There is a clause for a number of guaranteed games he has to play at Lyon, otherwise Lyon will have to pay a penalty, and so this is the agreement, and it's a here we go. More to say, guys, around Europe. Let me start with Barcelona situation. After the injury of Andreas Christensen, Barcelona have started exploring the market for a new centre-back. Barça are looking for a new centre-back in the January transfer window. Could be an opportunity. I don't expect Barça to go for a super big name. Many of you asking me about Schlotterbeck, many of you asking me about Marc Guéhi. Barcelona are following several centre-backs for summer 2026 to add probably a big name. We will see how big, depending on the opportunities, depending on the finances. But for January should be more kind of opportunity. Maybe a loan, maybe an opportunity on the market. But Barça are considering internally with Hansi Flick the possibility to add one more centre-back in January after the partial ACL tear for Andreas Christensen. So Barcelona could enter the market for a centre-back, and is something they are seriously evaluating internally. Then, guys, I mentioned him, and this Marc Guehi is a player who's been linked basically with all the big clubs in Europe, because all the big clubs called to understand the situation of the centre-back at Crystal Palace. What I can tell you today is the status of the story for Marc Guehi before Christmas. I say as of now, because in the market you never know what happens. My job is not to predict the future, is to tell you what's happening today. And as of today, there is still nothing advanced with any club for January. The feeling of those close to Marc Guehi is that the most likely outcome of this story is a move in the summer, on a free transfer, staying at Crystal Palace until the end of the season, and then join his favorite club in the summer. There is Liverpool in the race, there is Bayern in the race, there are more English clubs, including Man City, also calling. Barcelona and Real Madrid just made some calls to understand the situation already at the end of October, beginning of November. We will see in case they decide to enter the race officially or not. But for Guehi, there is a lot of interest. Liverpool already had a deal agreed on deadline day, and then it collapsed because of what we know. But Liverpool remain in the race for Guehi, so there are many clubs interested in the player. But at the moment, the most likely outcome is a summer move. Then I say for now, because in the market you never know, and maybe any moment any club can arrive in January, maybe because of injuries, maybe because of problems, put the money on the table and try to sign the player from Palace already in January. So let's keep that option open. But as of today, the most likely outcome is a free transfer in the summer transfer window. So we will be following the situation for sure. On Liverpool, let me add what I told you yesterday. Today's surgery for Alexander Isak, and so that's a bad news. He will be out for several months. Liverpool will now assess what to do in the January transfer window, but there is a possibility, as I told you yesterday, Liverpool will enter the market. We will see whether it's going to be for one or two positions, but Liverpool are considering the possibility to enter the January transfer window. And so good luck to Alexander Isak, who will be out for some time. And then guys, stay connected on the Antoine Semenyo situation, because Man United have made a decision. That's internal, but also public. Ruben Amorim explained that Man United in January will not go for short-term solutions. Injury for Bruno Fernandes, small injury for Kobbie Mainoo, players going to the AFCON. Ruben Amorim said in public, but also in private meetings with the directors of Manchester United, I don't want players for 2-3 months, and then we already know in April that he's going back to his club in the summer. Ruben Amorim wants signings for the future. So signings for the long term. Man United will not sign a player that will spend at Man United maybe 2-3 months, maybe 10 games, and then leaving. He wants different approach. If he has to suffer by injuries and these kind of situations, he's ready to do that. But in case of January signings, he wants important players for present and future, not just for the present, not just for the short term. That's the mission, and in this way, Man United are pushing and pushing and pushing to try to get the deal done for Antoine Semenyo. Man United against Manchester City. This is the situation as of today. Manchester battle. Because also today contacts took place between Semenyo's camp, Man United and Man City. The two clubs are pushing, presenting their projects, presenting their technical view, presenting their financial opportunities for the player. So Man United and Man City are battling for Antoine Semenyo. What about Liverpool? Many of you asking me about Liverpool. Liverpool made calls in November to understand the structure of the £65 million release clause. Liverpool have very good relationship with Bournemouth, but at the moment, Liverpool didn't call to enter the race. So they called to be informed on the situation at the end of November. Let's see if now they will call to say, okay, let's make a bid, okay, let's negotiate with Semenyo. The injury of Alexander Isak could open different scenarios for Liverpool on the market, and so I would be attentive to the situation. But as of today, Man United and Man City battling for Antoine Semenyo. So that's going to be a very interesting story, because Semenyo will decide soon. The clause is expiring on the 10th of January, but my feeling today, I think we will have a Semenyo. Here we go, in this January transfer window. And so guys, let me your thoughts on all these stories, going from Hendrik to Olaya, Füllkrug, and then Barcelona, who could be the right centre-back, Manchester United situation with new signings, and then Semenyo, Guehi. Your feeling, guys, here in the comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio.